Okay, let's do coin practice problem number 4, right? It's in the stream, or it's attached to this assignment actually. So you can open up the coin practice problems, and I'm going to go through number 4 right now. Number 4 reads, a safe contains 120 coins, the value of which is $10. If the coins consist of nickels and dimes, how many of each are in it? All right, so a safe contains 120 coins, the value of which is $10. If it consists of nickels and dimes, how many of each kind are there? So we want to start by deciding what is n equal and what is d equal. So I'm going to say that n equals n. All right, I'm going to say that my nickels, I'm going to call the number of nickels is going to be n. But what about what I'm going to call the number of dimes? Well, I have a total of 120 coins. So if I have n nickels, then I have 120 minus n dimes. 120 minus n is the number of dimes I have. So the total minus one of the quantities equals the other quantity. Okay, and so now it says, if the coins consist of nickels and dimes, how many of each? So it's $10 altogether. So the value of the nickels plus the value of the dimes equals $10. So let's do that. The value of the nickels plus the value of the dimes, right? 5 cents. Oop, I did that wrong, didn't I? I wrote 50 cents. Look at that. Let's erase it. 0.05 n. The value of nickels, which is 5 cents, times the number of nickels, plus the value of each dime times the number of dime, right? 10 cents, equals $10 in this case. So now I need to do some plugging in. Really, I only have one piece to plug in. So I'm going to keep n equals n, 0.05 n plus 0.1 times this 120 minus n. All right, so equals 10. I see distribution to do. I see that we need to distribute this. So let's keep 0.05 n plus 0.1 times 120, which would be 1/10 of 120, which is 12, minus 0.1 n, right? 0.1 times negative n is negative 0.1 n equals 10. All right, I see that it's time to do some combining like terms. I need to put these two n's together. 0.05 minus 0.1 is negative 0.095? No. 0.05. Sorry. See, my mind goes blank sometimes on what the heck I'm doing. Okay. Plus 12. So I'm going to put that, let me write this better here. So plus 12 equals 10. So positive 0.05 minus 1/10 equals negative 0.05. I got that plus 12 right there equals 10. Minus 12 from both sides, so minus 12, minus 12. So it's negative 0.05 n. I forgot my n there. I am making mistake after mistake. You can see how you might make mistakes. N equals negative 2. I ran out of space, so I'm going to come up here. So I have negative 0.05 n equals negative 2. So divide by negative 0.05. Divide by negative 0.05. Well, I know that there are 20 0.05s in every one, so I think there are 40 here. So n here equals 40. If dimes equals 120 minus n, then dimes is 120 minus 40, which is going to be 80. And we could check on that. Let's see. 40 times 5 cents is going to be $2, right? And 80 times 10 cents is going to be $8, and put them together, and they give you this $10 right there. So please make sure that you actually do out this problem on your own. perhaps go back without having watched this and go do it alone without looking at what I wrote. Check in that you understand each piece of the puzzle of how do we name the variables, how do we write an initial equation, how do we plug in the expressions that we have standing in for our variables, and then how did we solve this equation? First we distribute, combine like terms, subtract from both sides if you need to, or add to both sides if you need to, and then divide by n's coefficient, and you get an answer. And then you take that answer, we took this n equals 40, and we brought it back to the expressions that we are using to talk about each coin. Good luck.